Blessed be witches, and welcome to another episode of Witch Please. It is I, Odin the Seer, and today we are going to be doing a Witch Please family member request. The reason why I wanted to do the chakra oils today was because I thought it was very important for me to, one, help get your middle pillar up, okay? We want to get you connected, okay? And another thing was, we had another Witch Please family member who said, I don't really feel comfortable using chakras in my structure or my religious belief structure because it's more associated with India and these types of these types of religious beliefs. Chakras, I would like for you to look at them as your center pillar, okay? This is your middle pillar. This is what connects you to the divine. It's connected to your auric layers. It is connected to the Cedarwood. So don't necessarily look at the chakras as being within one tradition. It is found within many traditions under different names. Now, I highly recommend using the chakras, again, for the simple purpose is that they do help connect with the above and the below realms. When you are doing the middle pillar ritual and you're in the process of doing that, you're actually lighting this center channel within inside of yourself to help you connect with the above and the below. And I find that if you have a healthy working with the chakras, you will notice that you are able to receive information easier, you are able to download information, and it also helps you a lot when it comes to your magical workings or your ritual workings, connecting with the above realms. So I hope that answered your question in regards to your concerns of using the chakras. Because, as I said, it is just another way of being able to connect with the highest self and the deepest self, allowing you to become a better practitioner, as well as a more calm and centered person. You are going to need myrrh, Ylang-Ylang, Cypress, Cedarwood, and lavender. The base oil we're going to be using is sweet almond oil, but again, if you are looking for one that's more when it comes to career and finances, you may want to use an olive oil. When you're looking to be able to stay strong and passionate and have the willpower, you're going to use a castor oil. But if you just want to keep those bad boys balanced, then a sweet almond will be fine. So we have the 5 oils, which are going to be the 4 columns and the middle pillar. So that's what we're using it for. And that's why we put it in a sequence, okay, that we are going to use to be able to bring in this vibration. Let's talk about the root chakra. Well, the root chakra is your foundations, honey, okay? And for those of you who are in Mount Shasta, that is where the geographic location for the root chakra is. Now, Mount Shasta, of course, is in California. So yes, big up Cali. You guys have the root chakra. It has anything to do with your foundations. It has to do with your ground self, your baser self. This is where all of your roots are, okay? So if we're looking at the Cedarwood, you would see that this would be Malkuth, okay? This is the bottom. This is also governed by Archangel Sandalphon. All right. Now, what this means to us is this is a great place for us to be able to grow. Now, if you have a healthy root chakra, then you are going to be strong, you're going to be passionate, you are going to be, a sexually active and charged person, you are going to, know who you are, a great sense of self, you're going to just feel very rooted within inside your reality, okay? Unshakable, right? But also very open. See, things won't really shatter you. They won't shake you. So you can be open in a situation. You can be strong on your faith, but you can be open to other people and what they say. And you want to, in essence, grow. And you're also going to have a very strong sense of community, right? Plants have a tendency to, if one's sick, they feed each other, they let each other know, they communicate through their roots. So this is exactly what you're going to be having within this chakra. Okay, so now if you have an unbalanced root chakra, you're going to have very weak self-esteem, very, very weak, shakeable foundations. You're not going to be able to connect with people on a deeper level. You're not going to be able to communicate with others effectively. You're going to have a hard time. You're going to feel like people have a hard time hearing you or even seeing you. Basically, everything that's going on within your world is going to possibly be contingent on what other people think and how other people view you. This is going to be a little different than what y'all used to, which is because we're going from a different place here, up here, in which, please, we are going to be taking, yes, a magical approach to it, but we are also going to be taking an esoteric kind of healing approach to it. Bringing in a new element, which is bringing in a new element. So let's take a look at the first one, cedarwood. Cedarwood is great for when it comes to nerves, your nerves, right? Just your nervous system. It's great for healing trauma, all kinds of trauma, but it's really effective when it comes to sexual trauma. I have used this many, many times for people who have gone through sexual trauma, gone through sexual abuse. I've used this many, many times when it comes to people who have gender dysphoria. Even people who are without a gender and they feel a little uncomfortable because they don't really know what gender they are and they're more gender fluid. This helps them, allows them to be able to be strong within that gender fluidity. Powerful, huh? It is just a wonderful way of being able to allow people to really settle within their own reality, within their own vibration, whatever that may be, right? Even if the rest of the world is telling you transgendered, it really helps you need to be this way. You need to see yourself that way, right? Within, you need to live your life in this way. Honey, let me tell you something about cedarwood. Cedarwood can help you be comfortable within you. So this is also good when it comes to genital issues, sexual malfunction. So let's say you're having erectile difficulties. Let's say for females, if you're having a hard time being able to orgasm, or even males. This is a wonderful way of being able to get that root chakra vibing properly, to give you whatever it is that you need, whatever it is that is lacking or that you feel uncomfortable with. Okay, this is a wonderful way for you to be able to balance out that chakra and stand in your own female or male or genderless vibration. So we are going to be adding in 13 drop switches. So 13 drops into our master ball. Now I have nothing in here yet. I'm just going to go and I'm going to stir it up to see if I like the vibration and the scent that I'm getting. This is what I use. Put in what is best for you. Do you want more lavender in there? Do it up. Do you want less cypress in it? Do it up, right? Make it your own boo-boos. But 13 for me always seems to be the happy place. So myrrh is wonderful when it comes to spirituality, exorcism, grounding, centering, connecting to you, to the highest self and the deepest self. Myrrh is antifungal, antimicrobial. It is a wonderful way of really getting any kind of parasitic vibrations out of the root chakra. When you have something that's attached to your personal self, right? Your sexual self, your grounded self, right? Your empowered self. When you have something attached to that, honey, a little bit of myrrh. A little bit of myrrh will get rid of all that fungus, all that nastiness, all those vibrations. Great for cutting cords down there too, boo-boos. You don't need that crap in your life anymore. Myrrh. And we are going to be adding in 9 drops of this. When I think of Ylang-Ylang, I actually think of Lotus, right? Very, very powerful when it comes to connection. Did you know that Ylang-Ylang can actually help with depression? And especially when it comes to depression from a weak sense of self? When you're holding anger and all of these things and victimization within inside of you, boo-boo. Did you know that Ylang-Ylang helps you with overcoming obstacles? Another thing that Ylang-Ylang does is it actually helps with your nervous system. It also helps you view things in a very positive way, and it helps with sensuality and sexuality. This is about finding your place, rooting yourself, being strong within who you are, being unapologetic, but also to not hold anger and negativity and resentment and all of that crap. You see, what we do is we have things that happen in our lives and we feel victimized, and then we hold it and we allow it to eat away at our root chakra, right? Because our soul is telling us we are forgiving, loving beings, but our consciousness is telling us that we need to get vengeance and we need to do that. And what we don't understand is that it's actually destroying our root chakra. It is destroying our sense of connection with the self, because our truth knows that we are all one, and we are to be able to understand and to grow and evolve, right? And to take a lesson, leave a trauma, but we are conditioned to not believe that, right? Well, honey, Ylang-Ylang will assist you with taking the lesson and leaving the bullshit trauma, pain, anger, resentment, fear. So we're going to be putting in 13 drops of this. Now, we've talked about Cypress before, and we all know that Cypress is great for gaining control, but Cypress is also great for gaining self-control, willpower. It is wonderful for being able to break through an illusion that is holding you in a certain place. But the other thing great about Cypress is that it helps with longevity. It allows you to be able to stay on a path for long periods of time and really give you the stamina needed to complete a task. People don't understand that about Cypress. Cypress is a wonderful, wonderful way of making your dreams a reality. When Cypress is used in a negative context, right, Cypress can hold you in a dark place. Do you see what I'm saying? But if you're coming from the purest place of your heart, right, Cypress can emancipate you and allow you to have long stretches of time where you are in a sense of peace, a sense of beautiful surrounding where the air is fresher, the birds sing louder, the water is cooler. Take that root chakra energy, that strong foundation of who you are, and allow yourself to be able to view the world in different eyes. And we are going to be taking 13 drops of this Cypress. The last one we're going to be using is lavender. Now, lavender is great for sleep. It is great for calm. It is great for luck. It is great for chastity. Let's talk a little bit about chastity, okay? Chastity does not mean stopping somebody from having an experience, y'all. It does not denote ownership. Chastity, let's look at it from a little bit of loyalty. It helps you to bring loyalty into your life. It helps you with becoming loyal to yourself outside of illusion. It allows for you to find that state of happiness, that peace, that being able to let crap go that no longer holds or shouldn't or you don't want. You see, we spend a lot of time in our lives having these ideas, and we know in our soul, we know that what we're thinking and how we're living our lives is not conducive to us finding that peace that we truly want. But yet we still buy into it, we still hold it, and we end up being a prisoner of it, trapped by it, unhappy because of it. Lavender has a wonderful way of bringing in that peace, bringing in that happiness, allowing you to be able to find that purity and that clarity of the deepest self, the highest self. It helps calm and center you. It creates a sense of community. And what we are going to be doing is we are going to be putting in 13 drops of this lavender oil as well. All right, so I'm smelling this now, and you know what? I am feeling the need to balance this all out with 13 drops of myrrh. So I'm going to be putting in another 4 drops of myrrh in this bad boy. It feels like it wants to be balanced this time, so we're going to put another 4 drops in here. All right, so we're going to now stir this clockwise and we're going to smell it. Absolutely. Now, I've had students ask me before, why don't you put in, vetiver? Why don't you put in all of these different types of patchoulis? These are grounding herbs. Why wouldn't you use them for the root? I like to use this combination because I find that it is a very uplifting type of root chakra work. Now, this doesn't mean that it's not powerful, and it does not mean that it is not going to ground you. It definitely is. But I like to have that kind of a working upwards, okay? So for me, I do a lot of deep soul work right? But when I'm working with my chakras, I want to keep them at a kind of a higher vibration that allows for positive things to come into my world. So that's why we're going to be using this. However, y'all, if you feel like you want to do some deep chakra work, we can show you some deep chakra oils, but this is more of an ascension thing, honey. This is more of an enlightenment. All right, so now that this is done, what I'm going to do is I'm going to top this off with the oil of my choosing. And as I said, we are going to be using sweet almond for this. And I'm just going to put my finger on the top of it and I'm going to shake it up like this. So what I do with this is I will anoint candles with it, okay? Or I will take it and I will anoint the palm of my hands by rubbing them together. When I'm doing my motions, I can smell it in the palm of my hands. I do not put it on my root chakra. I have, but I don't normally do that. You always make sure that you're not allergic to any of these things and you're placing them on parts of your body. And you don't want to put it in areas that might sting, a little sensitive, you know what I'm saying? But there's other ways. Light your red candle with that, okay? Anoint your hands. Drop some on a charcoal if you would like, right? Get that vibration going. I've even printed out the root chakra symbol and placed some on the oil, got into the meditative position and placed that parchment paper with the chakra symbol underneath my chakra. So this is how we use Reverend Odin's root chakra oil. And that is our episode for today, which is if you have not pressed subscribe, you need to press subscribe, join the Witch Please family, and do not miss out on a thing. You can follow us on Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, as well as Facebook. You can always send me a personal email at witchpleaseofficial@gmail.com, or you can leave a comment below. Don't forget to press that bell icon so you're notified anytime a new video comes up, because you know you don't want to miss a thing. I said it before, and I will say it again. It is a pleasure to have you in my world. It is an honor to have you in my magic, and you are always in my heart. I will see you again on another episode of Witch Please. I love you, boo-boos. Bye-bye.